Dear brothers and sisters, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Lakshmi. I'm an energy healing medium and a teacher of meditations. And I've created this channel, Rise and Shine TV, specifically for every single one of you who are on the path of spiritual awakening and enlightenment and on the path of better understanding of yourself. And today I want to talk to you about such seemingly complicated topic as spirituality. What does it mean to be a truly spiritual person? And what is real spirituality versus what is fake or pseudo spirituality? But before we start, please click a like button and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with all our latest classes, videos and meditations. Also, please comment below with any topic you want me to cover and if you would like to become a guest in our program. So I understand why this topic of spirituality can be so complicated, because there are so many different teachers, teachings, gurus, systems out there that you can easily get lost and know what path to follow. So let me try and explain this in a really simple way. So let me tell you a story. There were people, they were asleep, and they were addicted to suffering, and were escaping the now, the present moment, with all kinds of drugs, alcohol, drama and manipulations. And they were given the tools how to wake up and become aware of their suffering. They were given the tools how to heal this suffering and open their hearts and become one with the existence. But the suffering was too unbearable for them, and it was quite boring, so they just flipped the coin and they fall back asleep. And instead they became addicted with healing their suffering, now escaping the present moment with all different kinds of tools, plant medicines, techniques and teachings. They became attached to the tools they were given. They start to identify themselves with these tools. Once a person gets introduced to a spiritual world, the first thing he understands that all his life he was suffering, and he is living in the suffering, and that his suffering is the root of all his problems. But this is a fine line of a balance, which is a very, very hard to walk, right? I cannot keep the coin right on the edge. It's hard. Imagine yourself if you were in a very, very deep dream and someone came and woke you up. You probably will walk like a zombie for a couple of hours, and on the first opportunity will go back to sleep. This is what is happening to us. More to that, people start to identify themselves with these teachings, with these teachers, with these techniques, and with these gurus. Before, we were dreaming about our everyday problems, about the problems with the government, with our boss, our rat race, about our relationships, the challenges in our relationships. We caused suffering to each other, and we thought this is normal. Now everyone go and flip the dream. Now everyone is dreaming about how to heal the suffering. They remember that they suffer, but they fall asleep into the healing of the suffering. So now they identify with ayahuasca, with mushrooms, with meditations, with yoga, with wearing baggy clothes, all these attributes, all this system, which must be only an instrument which gonna help you to walk this fine line of balance, all of a sudden became another dream. Now you're dreaming about the conspiracy theories, about aliens, about reptiloids, all these talks about energies, about past lives, future lives, all these plant medicines. This is all just a huge dream which became your reality. And it takes you away further and further from the present moment. So to put it simply, what is spirituality and what is not? Spirituality is love. Everything else is fear. What is love? Love is acceptance, open heart, simplicity, allowance, understanding, oneness. What is fear? It's division, it's fight, it's blame, it's manipulations, it's complexity. So these qualities can help you understand what's real and what's not. If the system makes you fight and makes you divide. This is my knowledge against your knowledge. I am right and you are wrong. I'm awakened, I'm spiritual, and you're not because you're not following this teaching or this knowledge. This is the fake spirituality, a fake spiritual teaching, and a fake spiritual teacher. Real spirituality is simply an open heart. Today you see people tend to mix material reality and spiritual reality. But it's the same how to compare tea and pasta. It's totally different things. It's not in any way comparable or in any way opposite. There is a material world and there is a spiritual world. They are not opposites. Spiritual person, spirituality is an open heart. You can have all the mansions, yachts, Lamborghinis, I don't know, every material thing you can imagine, and you can be still spiritual with an open heart. Or you can be a beggar, kind of humble person. But all this humility comes also from your ego, from your fear that someone is above you or below you. So you already oppose things. There is no oneness, there is division. That is fake. That is fear. That is the fight mode. A really great archetype of spirituality is a fool, a card from a tarot. Really contemplate and meditate on this card. There you can see a fool going, not looking into oblivion. He's walking the edge, but he's happy in a total trust. And you think like, oh my God, he's a fool, he's gonna fall. But if you start to contemplate this card really deeply, you will understand that this is a profound archetype of spirituality. He with an open heart trusts life, universe, God, and makes every step of his on this edge. Edge is the balance, the fine line between sleeping, awakening, and sleeping again. So he walking this fine line in total trust with zero, absolutely zero importance. Because if you're gonna put even the slightest importance on any of the things, he will fall. He will become disbalanced. If he will start to say my teaching or teacher is important, this is my reality, this is my truth, you put in a lot of importance onto this thing, it will make you fall. It will make you out of balance. Fool understands that nothing is important, that everything is as it is, that he knows only that he knows nothing. So he doesn't put any importance on anything. He's not fighting. His heart is open and he's in a total surrender and in total detachment. And he knows only like that he can walk this fine line of balance between sleeping, being awake, and sleeping again. Really contemplate this card. This is a really, really profound card, really profound archetype of spirituality. So to be a really spiritual person means to live with an open heart in full surrender and trust to life, to your flow. To say no to any and all importance in your life. To detach yourself from everything. Let go. Everything comes and goes. You are not in control. Let go of control, surrender, detach from control. Then you're gonna become in total harmony with this universe, and you will ultimately become one with it. And then you can tell that you are a spiritual person. Let's quickly touch base what a spiritual person won't do. Spiritual person will never drag you. It will never convince you to do what he or she is doing. He will never take you and push you to do any of plant medicine, any of other spiritual practices, any of breath work or yoga. He will maybe say that these things exist and will wait for the inner calling of yours to come and ask for it. Only if a person comes and asks you like 3 times, you can then take them, understand that they are serious, and introduce them to the practice or teaching you are doing. A really spiritual person will never say, oh, if you've never done this, you're not spiritual. Spiritual person will never try to escape life. Doesn't matter through alcohol or through a plant medicine. Spiritual person will always be in the present moment. Spiritual person, true spiritual person, will never fly in the past lives, unicorns, angels. Spiritual person is a grounded person. Real spiritual person incarnated all this spirit into his physical body, into the material reality. Spiritual person will be minding his own business and walking his own path. Also, quick notice about the path. If you are searching for your path, it's okay as long as you understand that you are searching for this path. But if you get lost in this search and all you do is only searching, you will never go and dive deep. You will dig a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, but you will never dive really deep into spirituality. Search for it. Find something which is synchronized with your heart. Listen to your heart. And if some teaching really feels right for you, go deep with it. Commit to this teaching and start digging. Start digging deeper and deeper and deeper until you will find this well of wisdom, this well of spiritual wisdom, which will open your heart, which will help you to live a really successful material life. Because we are here to live and to enjoy and to celebrate life. We're not here to fly somewhere being constantly high. So let's quickly sum up. Spirituality is about open heart. Don't get attached to the tools which help you to maintain this open heart and which help you ease your suffering. They are just the tools, they are not the truth. Do not get attached to them. Walk the life with open heart and full trust. Surrender and let go. And mainly observe this beautiful life of yours, ever transforming into a greater light. Be fully present. Do not aim for highs. Be fully in your body. Be fully present in this moment. I hope this video will help you to understand a little bit more what the true spirituality is and start to notice and differentiate what comes from fear, what comes from love, and choosing the path of love each time. And I wish you all a beautiful week full of abundance, love and joy, and an open heart for sure. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.